Well, everybody, look where we're at.
We're back.
We're back. Your friendly neighborhood movie critics are back together again.
We made it.
Michael's here. I'm here. And again, not to get mistaken, I have two podcasts now. It's gonna be one casual one, Ethan Hahn plus one, and this one, which is strictly about movies with a little more structure to it, honestly. And we thought, with this new studio, and it's of course everything's more catered to the movie podcast, the background, everything we got.
I love it.
And I'm sure we don't got any sequel Star Wars posters up, so that's a good sign already.
That's a good start.
It's a good start. It's a good start to something.
I mean, they don't even exist anyway. So
fuck the new trilogy.
They don't even exist.
Fuck the new trilogy, because Mandalorians. We're gonna say that for another time now, because today we have a lot of different topics, but Mandalorian's kicking ass right now.
Yes.
And so what I want to share with everyone, Michael's back, everybody.
I'm back.
He's back to co-host this podcast.
Yes.
And we're making some major upgrades. I've
been looking forward to this.
Yeah, dude, me too.
I've been itching to talk movies.
There's been some interesting news, man, during this time of COVID.
It was hard. That's why we limited the MCU, because there was so much news that came out since our last episode.
I actually have so much to vent out right now, MCU wise. Like I have so much things to vent out.
Oh my goodness! This is crazy. Movies are coming back.
Movies are coming back.
Big comeback.
And I'm just COVID better not kill the industry when it comes to theaters and stuff, man. I really. What do you think?
I don't think it will.
You don't think it will?
I think the experience. People can always watch.
AMC's in a bad place. But
people were always able to watch movies at home. It was for the experience. I go for the experience.
Did you see real quick? Did you see what HBO Max is doing?
Yeah.
Apparently WB's like pissed about that, or at least a lot of directors are.
A lot of directors came out. Christopher Nolan, my favorite director of all time,
is he's mad, man.
But to be fair, he's one of the reasons it's happening, because Tenet didn't do well.
Yeah. I think that was a big test to see if Tenet worked in theaters during COVID. Things will be okay, but
I feel like as COVID dies down, which we all hope it will.
Yeah,
I hope it does. The vaccines are starting to come out now.
Yeah,
I think more people are going to get out and
hopefully
get to the movies.
I'm just letting everyone know I should be getting my vaccine either this week or next week, which is good. Yeah,
my sister just got it a couple days ago, so I hope to get it soon.
Is she in medical field?
No, she's not.
How'd she get?
I have no idea. I guess because she's a federal worker. She works for a library. So.
Fascinating.
Yeah,
well, that's good. Good for her.
Yeah,
good for her.
Yeah.
Oh, hopefully Wawa will kick that in for you.
One day. I want it. So.
Right, yeah. So what I want to tell everyone real quick, again, we are going to start our own Instagram account and Twitter account for this podcast. So we're going to be sharing on our personal pages, but hopefully we catch more traction on our YFN accounts, which is short for Your Friendly Neighborhood Movie Critics. We're gonna plug that at the end of this. Please follow us at YFN Movie Critics on Twitter.
YFN Movie Critics. Yep, at YFN Movie Critics. That's where. So we always go over news every episode. I feel like we're gonna be posting our news throughout the week.
Anything that's like updated, you guys can follow us. We're gonna make sure to keep you updated on all the geeky Star Wars news, MCU news, movie news in general. Anything movies, TV shows, you're gonna see it on.
As soon as something's announced, it should be on that Twitter
and the Instagram too. Yep, so we're gonna run those.
That's the plan.
Keep them updated, but I'm not too sure what else I got to catch up everybody else on. So our old episodes, I think we had about 5 or 4 or 6 or something like that.
Yeah.
They will continue to live on my channel. So if you do want to see what we did before in our old setup, which we were going back and forth. We were outside at one point.
Yeah,
with the guy cutting grass. Now look at us.
We were in my living room.
This will be a lot better now.
I think we did New Mutants in my living room.
New Mutants in your living room, and it was interesting, man. Yeah. And literally, pretty much again, all the old episodes will continue on my channel. Yes. And you'll not be able to find them on Spotify. I'm going to delete those because we are transitioning everything onto Anchor now, and everything will be distributed there. So this is kind of like a reboot of the YFN Movie Critics in a way. So thank you all for joining us, and pretty much I think that's all the house.
I do suggest people go back and watch our old videos. We have our top 10
100%,
movies, top 10 movies ever.
For sure.
That was fun to go over.
That was really fun
We
to
had
go
an
over,
MCU episode. We went over our top 10 Star Wars, which was a little all over the place.
It was a little. We got to. Organization is still something we're going to work on too, and really make sure we glue down perfectly.
Well,
but
we're rookies. We're rookies.
So we're rookies. This is still all work in progress, even though we've updated to this new setup. But again, so all the old stuff on my channel, please check it out. So without further ado, Michael, the way we did it before, the first 20 to 25 minutes, we're going to break off with,
You can't forget the theme song, though.
Oh, I can't forget the theme song. Let's hit it right now.
Let's go. Boom.
and unboom it. Okay, there we go. There's the intro. Hope you guys enjoyed that. And yeah, so we're gonna break off the 20 to 30 minutes, first 20, 30 minutes in here with movie news, but we're going to focus centrally on Marvel today.
Well, we have so much movie news that
so much.
I think we can't, it would take a whole episode just to go over everything.
Yeah.
So let's just limit the MCU today. Maybe we'll hit more of other topics next episode.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Should we get going? MCU
yeah,
news.
Let's get going.
There's a lot of it. So
movie Marvel news. Here we go, everybody. What's going on with the MCU now?
I think the biggest one is the one that's everybody's talking about, Chris Evans, the return of Chris Evans.
Okay.
There's not much details given. We don't know what the contract is. We don't even know if it's completely true.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Did you see what didn't he acknowledge it on Twitter? He said like, this is news to me.
This is news to me. But then he followed up with a tweet that said, everybody's gifts to him are hilarious. You know, they're getting him good.
Yeah.
We don't know if he's like goofing us. We don't know the truth.
Yeah. We don't know.
This is all speculation at this point. But the way that everybody reported it, it kind of, I think it might happen.
I think no, 100%. I think he's. Why wouldn't he come back?
Yeah,
you know,
I mean,
I
it's
think
money. It's so
money.
much money.
It's one of the most popular characters he's ever done.
Yeah,
and it's Captain America.
Right
now, the question is when would he come back? What installment?
And how many installments? Is this a one-time thing?
My theory is he's gonna come back in whatever this next Avengers movie is gonna be, which is I think years away.
You're right. Kevin Feige hinted at it. Yeah. Avengers 5 will happen, but he says it's ways down the way.
Because I think how can you have Avengers without like at least a Captain America? I'm sure Thor will be there in the next one, but
yeah, I think Thor's gonna be around. But
what are the chances you think we see him in Falcon and Winter Soldier? You think he probably knows? I don't think
that's already filmed, and if this news is coming out now,
I
don't think it's gonna
already
happen.
Filmed, and it's probably also like.
But they can hint at it. They can definitely hint at it, and maybe give you an idea of when he's coming back or why he's coming back.
Or what if now I'm thinking, what if he's just coming back as old man Joe Biden looking Captain America?
Well,
what if that? Yeah.
And here's my question as well. With everything that was been announced so far, they're obviously going the multiverse way.
Okay, yeah.
So
that was okay. I didn't even think that way.
Could this be Captain America in a different universe? You know?
Yeah, like let's say in this next, who knows? Maybe Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, a sequel. Maybe he runs into an evil Captain America or something like that.
It could be anything. Or
it
even
could be anything.
They had to go back to a time period where Captain America was the lead of the Avengers, and how can he not be in it? You know, so they had to have him just for a couple scenes. We don't know, or maybe he's coming back fully.
Yeah,
maybe he really is.
That's the thing. I mean, like Captain America. Let's remember, Captain America didn't die.
Right,
he's still around. He's old, but again, he's a super soldier. Anything can happen.
Right,
and there's gonna be a lot of time travel and multiverse craziness going on. I think my money, if someone would say put some money on it, either. I would say we're mainly going to see him in the next Avengers movie.
I agree.
I would say whatever the next Avengers
thing
is.
But here's the touchy thing is, so I think maybe they're desperate and they need all the help they can get.
Yeah.
Then why doesn't Tony Stark return as well? They're going to have to try to explain that.
Well, he's dead. Yes,
but Captain America is, 85?
Yeah. Well, so, I guess fuck it. Fuck it, right? At that point, you know, it's just kind of like, well, if you're going to bring back old ass and make him young again somehow.
Right.
Why not bring Tony Stark?
That's
supposedly he has a cameo in Black Widow, which makes sense because he's still alive during that timeline.
He is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I would agree with you. I think maybe the next Avengers movie.
Yeah.
I don't expect to see too much of him. Even if he does come back at all, we don't even know. Maybe this is all false.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Because maybe he was generally just tweeting just to kind of go back and forth, make everyone more confused. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, I want to see. At the end of the day, we want to see him back.
I want to see him back.
We want to see him back.
I know people are saying, oh, come on, let people go. They wrap this story up well.
Yeah.
I want to see him back.
Yeah.
To me, Captain America is Avengers.
Yeah.
So I want
seriously,
him back.
Like, if not Iron Man, if not Thor, Captain America is Avenger. He's the Avenger, man. The first Avenger.
Right.
So it'd be kick ass, man, the way they do it, however they do it. But,
yeah, I agree. I think I want him back.
Yeah.
So this is a weird one. So with Spider-Man 3, all the announcements.
Yeah.
There's been many of them. Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire.
That's so fucking crazy. I know. It's crazy,
insane.
Right?
That's
the
so
one
cool.
interesting.
I was like,
in one of the other podcasts I was filming, someone just kept slamming it. Like, that sounds so cool.
That's so cool.
The table makes everything sound more fun.
Some sound effects. But so the biggest one that came out recently is there's apparently Charlie Cox, Daredevil, on the set of Spider-Man 3.
What the fuck? Okay, I think now I can let all this energy. What the fuck is going on with this movie?
This is insanity. I can't wait for the first trailer. I can't wait for the first trailer. What the hell's going on?
First off, okay, let's take baby steps here. Tom Holland tweeted that date. Did anything happen on that date?
It was trailer for Cherry.
Oh,
it was
wow.
Well, first of all, it is the Russo brothers directing that.
So maybe he was live. That looked good, by the way.
It looks pretty good.
It's
a drama with him it seems like going through life, but he's also a bank robber. He goes to war. Yeah. It looks pretty good.
I think he's picking a lot of good projects right now.
He's trying to develop himself as an actor, and I respect it.
Which is good.
I think he's pretty good.
It's good, yeah.
But yeah, so that was disappointing. I thought it was going to be Spider-Man.
I know.
Something about Spider-Man.
I think almost a lot of people thought it would be Spider-Man stuff. But this movie, Spider-Man 3, MCU Spider-Man 3, is going to be fucking bonkers.
So it's definitely got to be the multiverse, right?
It has to be. No. If any, we're going to get our first glimpse at it. It's coming out this year, right? It's supposed to
come out this year.
Jesus.
That's insane. And like I said, Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire. How about Jamie Foxx come back as Electro?
So hang on, Jamie Foxx is official. Dr. Octopus, I forget the actor's name.
Yeah,
Dr. Octopus
he's a very good actor too.
is official. Are Toby and Andrew official?
They are rumors. William Dafoe,
he's back. That is official. That is official. Yeah, I remember
all
that.
the villains are officially back.
Oh my god.
Well, hopefully not from Spider-Man 3, like Eddie Brock or.
I don't want.
They can stay out. Or
don't bring back Spider-Man 3 or Harry the Goblin
or Lizard
or Lizard. Don't bring him back.
We can do without him.
I think Jamie Foxx coming back. Maybe some redemption can be held here, because I think if you just focused on the Electro villain in that movie, maybe it would have been more better. They were trying to juggle too much stuff. But here's
they didn't learn from the Spider-Man 3 Sam Raimi.
Well, here's the thing: are they still not learning with this new Spider-Man 3?
Well, I don't think these are going to be the villains of the movie. Do you think they're going to be the villains of the movie? Like there's going to be a team up? I don't see that happening. I see him going to different universes, different timelines.
Doctor Strange is in it. That's confirmed. Doctor Strange is in it.
So I think that my theory is they're going to different universes, kind of like Spider-Man into the multiverse, into the what's it with Miles Morales?
The
animation,
Spider-Verse.
Yes,
the Spider-Verse.
I think it's going to be like Spider-Verse, but live action with Tom Holland.
Short little. So let's make our own like theory of what's going to happen here. Let's say the movie's going to start. Maybe he's fighting some small town villain, whatever, and stuff like that. Doctor Strange says something crazy is going down. Maybe some connections to what's going on in Wandavision, because maybe this is the start of some crazy shit.
Speaking of that real quick, Kevin Feige said that Wandavision leads right into Doctor Strange 2.
Yes. Yeah, and I believe I think in the last episode of WandaVision he's gonna pop up.
And if
like, whoa!
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
and in Doctor Strange, if we're saying Doctor Strange is in Spider-Man 3, then Spider-Man 3 and Doctor Strange 2 have to be related.
They have to be. Yeah, they have to be. And dude, like, I think maybe we're in. Yeah, it's so much to take in.
Yeah,
and. Going back to it, the fact that Dr. Octopus from the original Spider-Man is in there,
which
and Jamie
I absolutely
Foxx,
love them. Yeah,
it's one of the best Spider-Man movies. Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2 is
Spider-Man
by far
2 is one of the best superhero movies.
Spider-Man 2 is still my favorite to this day, and that's including Far From Home.
It's fucking.
Homecoming.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's Spider-Man and one villain, and just, the writing was perfect in it, and if these guys are announced, Andrew and Toby gotta be on, man.
Yeah,
they gotta be.
They have to be on.
I can't see, because all these rumors we're hearing, nothing. We still haven't gotten a bit of this is official yet. There's nothing yet. It's just been little rumors here and there. But they gotta be in it. And okay, but we went a little off because it's about Charlie Cox, the main thing. Anyway,
we knew this was gonna happen.
So Daredevil.
This basically is just talking about. Well, that was my So how do we wrap that back into Charlie Cox? Go ahead.
Well. Okay, on top of all this nonsense of having Dr. Octopus and Electro in, now they're tossing in a Netflix
TV character
MCU, which it wasn't really MCU.
Well, now it is going to be MCU.
Now it is.
I'm worried that we're getting overwhelmed.
That is my biggest worry with this movie is, like, again, hopefully this isn't a sign of they still haven't learned from too many in one movie.
Right. But I always did want a Daredevil Spider-Man movie. And the cartoons,
don't get me wrong.
Phenomenal.
If this is executed perfectly,
oh my goodness.
If this is executed perfectly, where we have Daredevil and Spider-Man teaming up in a scene, it doesn't even have to be a big role. Daredevil does not have to be a big role.
This worries me though, because in the TV show, if they follow the TV show's Daredevil, he, compared to other Avengers, compared to Spider-Man, he's very underwhelming.
Oh, 100%.
He's very weak.
Which is why he was
I love the show.
That's why he was put on Netflix.
I love the show. Don't get me wrong. I love Daredevil.
Yeah.
It was great, but he was fighting human ninjas, and he struggled with them.
Yeah,
it was a really good show, like I said. But
like picture a Daredevil against an Electro.
Like Spider-Man would have destroyed all of them.
Yeah,
I mean, you saw how many bots in Far From Home Spider-Man.
All he would have to say is activate kill mode or whatever the fuck it was.
So my question for you is: do you think this is going to be the same Daredevil, even though it's the same actor? Do you think it's going to be the same Daredevil, or do you think he's going to have some additions? Do you think he's going to be rewritten?
I think it's the same one.
You think? I think they're
going to stick with Charlie Cox.
I wouldn't mind that.
I could see, yeah, and I think for me, I think that's the better route. I kind of liked what he did too. It was my favorite Netflix one, at least. He was my favorite Netflix show,
definitely.
at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he did a good job, and I thought
it was very good.
You know, here's the thing: if you just take him on, you don't have to necessarily stick to what you kind of created on Netflix. I say keep the actor. Tweak it a little bit. Maybe you can retcon a thing here and there, but I think keep the actor, keep the same suit, because the suit I fucking loved.
The suit was amazing.
The suit was so fucking sick.
The suit was amazing.
And keep the same suit, because I liked how it was like red and black. It was perfect. The Ben Affleck one was too fucking corny for me.
It was terrible.
It was too corny, too comic accurate. That was the problem. But
anything Ben Affleck does is terrible, including Batman.
Ooh, you son of a bitch! You knew that was gonna get me.
I got
He's
him.
right here, everybody. He's
Got
right
him.
here. He's listening. But we're gonna come back on a DC talk with that.
Yeah.
But I think Charlie Cox will be back. What's your theory?
I think he's gonna be back as well. I mean, they said he saw him on set. There's a rumor that people saw him on set. I think he'll be back. I just don't know. Like we said,
so
are we getting too much in this one?
That's
movie?
the thing. So let's rattle off. We have 3 Spider-Mans.
3 Spider-Mans
that
are rumored. I mean, there could be more.
Rumored.
There could be more.
Dr. Octopus, Electro, Green Goblin, Daredevil, Doctor Strange. What the fuck is going on here?
And that's just all that we know.
And also, just to make things more confusing again, that Venom trailer threw us for a fucking loop.
Oh, with Vulture showing up.
Vulture in there.
Michael Keaton.
And we still have no idea.
We don't know what's
We should have
going
known.
on.
But what sucks is, everyone, we should have known by now. If it wasn't for COVID, Venom, we would have already seen Venom by now.
We don't even have a title for this movie yet either.
Fuck
we call it Spider-Man 3. We don't even have a title yet.
There's no fucking title.
I just can't wait for the trailer because I think that will give us some direction on where they're going.
I would, unless they tease us, super fucking tease us.
So
with
honestly,
something,
there's not much else we can say other than wow. Until we get a trailer.
Spider-Man 3 is gonna be a fucking ride.
It's gonna be insane.
And I just hope, again, we don't get a Spider-Man Raimi 3.
Their budget must be super high too to bring all these actors.
Seriously,
back in.
yeah.
This is basically like a Spider-Man Avengers movie at this point.
It's essentially what it is. It's a Spider-Verse thing. I think that's what it is. Yeah. That's what
all right, so let's go to the next one. Deadpool 3 has been confirmed.
Deadpool 3.
And not only has it been confirmed, Kevin Feige confirmed it is an MCU.
And it is rated R.
Which is the biggest thing. Rated R is the biggest thing. It needed to be rated R.
We talked about this before.
We did talk about this before.
We were on the same page, though, right? I think we relatively were.
I think we both guessed it. I think we said he's going to stay in the MCU.
And
he's going to be in the MCU. Yeah. And I think it's going to be rated R.
Just stay rated R, yeah.
And if he does have some crossovers, he will be PG-13 in maybe the Avengers or when he has crossover movies or crossover appearances.
And here's the thing. You know what? With Deadpool, and I don't know if you'll agree with me on this. Again, he is good on his own, you know.
Oh yeah,
it's entertaining. It's entertaining no matter what.
I think it's a great series going on.
I think the way they should use him, not everyone would agree with me here. I don't think he should be big role in the MCU.
I would like to, I would like a lot of cameos. I think they would be hilarious.
If anything, almost like maybe to a little bigger version of it, like a Stan Lee type thing, where he shows up in maybe a few movies. But I think
crack a couple jokes,
and then leaves. But let's say he's in the next Avengers movie. I don't think he should have a big role. I think it's something like you either put him in the beginning where something funny happens.
Yeah.
And then he acknowledges the crowd and stuff like that. A very small role.
Right, because
have Deadpool there because you can have him now.
Right.
Because I think having him there the whole time would ruin. Maybe not really ruin something, but like just kind of taint a little bit what the MCU kind of already has.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he really is his own tone.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think that's a smart move. But maybe like an Avengers 5. Yeah. Do you think he'll get a big role, or do you think?
I think it'd be small, and I think it should be small too.
I can see some jokes too, him trying to cuss, and then like oh wait, I forgot we're in a Disney movie now. So, that'd be hilarious.
There's a lot. I think
there's a lot that can do.
I think Kevin Feige is excited too because I think there's a lot you can do with it.
There's a lot.
You can do with the Deadpool.
And now Deadpool 3, I'm so excited for it because what are the cameos we're gonna get from the MCU?
Oh, dude, yeah.
Like
I didn't even fucking think about that. Yeah,
like that's gonna be great. I think we're gonna get a lot of cameos from the MCU.
Because now who can they put? Whose contracts can be extended to be like, hey, do you want to be on Deadpool?
Yeah, exactly.
All I want now, though, is a Deadpool Spider-Man. That's all I fucking
That's what everybody's
ask.
saying, but here's what I want.
Mm-hmm.
And I said this before on one of the previous episodes.
Yeah.
I want a rated R Deadpool Blade movie where they just both
yes, that's gonna be fucking sick, dude.
Deadpool and Blade together in a rated R movie. Deadpool being rated R must make Blade rated R. We need a rated R Blade. We need a rated R Blade. Mm-hmm. And now Deadpool's showing that we can have a rated R MCU movie.
Yeah,
so I think that could lead into Blade. But that's what I want. Deadpool and Blade. That'd be awesome.
Dude, and I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, if anything, this also helps Blade being able to be rated R now.
Yeah,
because I think if anything, they were on the fence. But I say, fuck
that's what I'm saying. It opens the door for rated R movies.
It opens the door for more rated R movies, which is fine.
Which I think it's fine to do. Down the line, maybe way down the line, they will introduce X-Men, and maybe we'll get a rated R Wolverine.
Yeah, dude.
That would be awesome. Mm-hmm. So I think rated R is good for the MCU, while also keeping PG-13 with like the Avengers movies.
Sure.
And the other type of movies because we still like those. We like the Disney campy movies.
What's also exciting about Deadpool being there, we're probably years away from it happening, but Disney does now have X-Men.
Yes.
And now this can if Hugh Jackman somehow, I don't know, if a miracle happens, he comes back, or whatever actor takes over Wolverine.
Yeah.
Now this opens up possibilities later on in the future for Wolverine and Deadpool to finally be together and have their moments, So there's a lot they can open up here, man, which is good.
There's a lot.
Because now they have pretty much their full inventory. I think they have pretty much everyone now.
Because Kevin Feige, we didn't put in our news, but Kevin Feige also announced the Fantastic Four movie.
Yeah.
No further details, but
the director for Spiderman will be doing it. Forget his name, but
so the universe is just completely expanded.
And I was surprised he announced it then. I wasn't expecting it, but the moment I saw that 4 logo popped up, I was like, "Fuck yes!" Because I think he's gonna take care of us.
I'm waiting for the cast to come out. Who the Fantastic Four is? Man. I'm hoping John Krasinski.
I hope it's. I
think most people.
It is gonna be such a missed opportunity if we don't have. I think it's perfect. John Krasinski and Emily Blunt.
His wife, Emily Blunt.
It's perfect, man. It's perfect. And their chemistry is unmatched. They're great actors.
And I even saw a fan made poster with Zac Efron playing Human Torch.
I wouldn't hate that. I saw that too. I wouldn't hate that, man. I would not hate that.
Zac Efron deserves to be in it.
I think and he's definitely proven himself throughout the years.
Funny.
He's gotten that High School Musical shit away from him.
Definitely.
And
I would
think
like that.
He's definitely pulled off some good acting chops, so I think he'd be a good Human Torch.
For sure.
Yeah,
I agree.
It's gonna be good.
Shoot, Deadpool 3. Yay.
Yay. That's recording again. All right, I'm gonna just kind of explain what just happened. Okay. So everyone.
Whoa.
Oh.
They're over there now.
Whoa. Hey, why'd you guys get over there? And is this like an alternate universe of us at a weird angle now?
We're teasing people for Spider-Man 3.
That's exactly what we're doing. This is your friendly neighborhood movie multiverse experience now. A lot of you guys are like, what just happened? Why is there one angle now? Both my batteries on my camera died because I'm an idiot and I didn't charge them.
Nice job, Ethan.
And
everybody give a round of applause.
Round applause for me. But we are continuing. We adapt. Michael just said it best earlier. Yes, we adapt on this podcast, and we are not going to let you guys go. I look so tiny over here, but
you do look tiny.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wandavision is the first MCU TV show to finally come out. Everybody.
It was different.
Here's the thing. I don't know if I'm sure you're reading.
So they released 2 episodes. Let's just start off with this. So we'll review the first 2 episodes.
Mm-hmm. First 2 episodes. So again, this is big spoiler alerts. If you haven't, I'm sure if you wanted to see it by now, you already would have seen it. It comes out on Friday. It came out on Friday.
Yeah, 2 episodes released Friday, and then I think they're going to release 1 every Friday.
Yeah. I think it'd be 1 every. I think it was smart to. I'll say this. I think it was smart to release those 2 first.
Definitely.
Because I think
give you an idea.
We would have been left hanging, being more like what? We would have been too confused. I think with just 1 episode, but I think it was a smart move to do 2, and this fucking rocked. Well, let's
just start off. Did you like it or not?
I liked it. I liked it a lot.
I liked it a lot. I thought it was very good.
And not a lot of people did, though. I don't know if you read the reviews online. A lot of people thought it was boring.
I thought it was very entertaining.
I thought because it nailed the old 40s, 50s.
It nailed its goal. It wanted to be a 70s, 50s, 40s, whatever you want to, whatever.
Honestly,
genre.
it was really well done.
Yeah, it was very well done.
If you were just like to show that to, let's say someone didn't know anything about the MCU or what these characters were, and you just put that on, maybe the quality low, but someone will be like, oh yeah, this was like filmed. The way it was filmed was perfectly.
I thought Elizabeth Olsen and Paul Bettany did a phenomenal job of acting like they were in a 40s sitcom.
Great fucking job. And you could tell they probably had a good, fun time filming that stuff. They had to. Because the fact... It's ridiculous.
We'll go through it, but the way they did the dinner party in the first episode was
amazing. Dinner party, it was great. Very bewitched.
That was my biggest surprise. You know, it's hard... I'm sure... I never acted, so I'm sure it's hard for an actor to go from what they usually act to now, do this 40s sitcom.
It's a fun challenge. I'll say that. I think it's a fun challenge, like, to be given that, like, task of, like, okay, you're in this serious, like, superhero movie now change it up a little bit. Now you're in this little sitcom, and
but I thought they nailed it.
I think, dude, they nailed it, man, because the sound effects, the way things moved, what I thought was very fast. This is my favorite part about it. Again, the way they filmed it was perfectly like a sitcom 60s TV show, but when things started to get weird, so
you just got
the dinner party was the first episode, right? It was
the dinner party was the first episode.
The dinner party, when things started to get weird, the camera angles now turned into kind of like cinematic style.
Well, I think you got just completely different tone. You're like, whoa, this is a different show. Mm-hmm. Like if it wasn't black and white, you would think like, whoa, this is like the way the way
the creepy shots were shot. Now, it made you feel it more.
And I thought Elizabeth Olsen did a great with facial expressions. Where you just saw in her face when she realized, okay, something's going on. So I guess we can go over the first episode. For the first half, it was basically just the sitcom, right? There was nothing.
I will say this: I'm a little shocked that we just got right into it. I wasn't too sure if there was going to be maybe
an introduction to
like maybe in the real world that there's a little hint that Wanda's going a little crazy,
right?
But no. The way the first episode starts, hey, we're here in this 60s sitcom with Wanda and Vision.
Yeah, and I can't think of anything that really happens out of the ordinary until the dinner party, which is the second half of the episode.
Yeah, I mean, nothing stuck out.
They can't remember anything when they got married. They can't remember their anniversary.
So, those were the things that were sticking out to me. I'm just like, They
can't remember anything.
They can't remember. Everything right now is just kind of like, oh, we're here, but
basically they were just dropped there.
Yeah,
they were just dropped there, and here you go. Here's your script. Here you go. Right, they don't know how they got there. They don't know where they came from. They don't know when they got married. Mm-hmm. They don't know any of that.
And it's perfectly because it just puts the audience with them. You know?
Exactly. It's like what's going on.
It's like no one knows what's going on here. Like what's that heart on the calendar? Like what the fuck's going on?
And they just go with it. So they're just going with their lives. Mm-hmm. And then the dinner party happens. Which is I thought it was hilarious because she's setting up for the anniversary dinner.
Yeah.
So she get all this sexy
it was well done. It was really well done because they have different. They had this idea. He's bringing his boss home, and she thought it was for their anniversary. And it was the comedy. It was well written.
It was
well written because it's something. The kind of humor it was. The dialogue was everything you would see,
and it was squeaky clean, just like
squeaky clean. Exactly,
just the way it was in the old
days.
It
was done with a lot of care.
Yeah.
They did a lot of research on that, and again, it's kind of like a mixture of like just like Bewitched, Twilight Zone.
Well, speaking of Bewitched, the second opening, the opening credits was
it was basically that. Yeah. It was basically that for the second episode,
which is cool.
But I think it's fascinating to see. What everyone's theory is pretty much is like she's going fucking nuts.
Yeah.
These people are trapped in a world that she, at least in a neighborhood that she created.
Yeah.
Because that that 70s show mom was there. I don't know her name, but it seemed like when she was saying stop it.
Well, that's what I was going to get into. I was going to say the first moment where I realized, okay, something's going down, something's going on, is the dinner party when he starts choking. Mm-hmm. And his wife, the boss, starts joking, and his wife starts saying, "Stop it, stop it!"
Yeah.
Remaining a smile on her face the entire time, which I thought was very creepy.
Yeah,
I thought it was pretty creepy.
Really creepy.
I thought it was pretty creepy.
It was really fucking creepy.
In my mind, I was like, "Oh shit!" Like, wow. Mm-hmm. And she just stood there saying, "Stop it, stop it!" And Wanda looks over at Vision, and she says,
"Vision, help him."
And you see in her eyes, like, okay, she knows something's up.
She turned her own mental switch where it's like, oh no, this is gonna fuck my world up. Like this is gonna fuck things up. I want things to be perfect.
Right.
So now like help him use his powers to go in his throat. And it was fucking so
whoa. Then they have
but then it switches back right away because the moment he gets the food out, the guy stands up, he's like, oh, look at the time.
And it was first of all, it was a terrible dinner. They had breakfast. It all went horrible, and yet he's like, I'm very proud of you. You did a great job.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that promotion.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's like, what the fuck? Yeah, which is like the biggest what the fuck
that
moment.
Went horrible. But anyway, so then the episode wraps up, and all good. They have a great dinner, and as the screen's backing up, it starts coming into like a TV.
Yeah,
almost like a TV,
which I thought was really cool
screen.
because now I was like, oh, here we go. We're gonna get maybe some answers. What's going on here?
Yeah.
It's backing out. It's like their credits, WandaVision.
Yeah.
I don't know if you peeped on another TV screen. There's the sword logo.
The sword logo. Which now we can talk about sword a little bit. Sword is basically shield, but in outer space.
In outer space.
That's the best way to put it.
Nick Fury is still in charge. Right. We know that because at the end of Captain Marvel, he's walking around with the Skrulls, like relaxing, like he's on the beach and stuff like that. Yeah. Like, hey, let's get back to work.
So Nick Fury definitely can be leading sword right now.
And I wouldn't be surprised if we see him show up. Like in this, because in the trailers you kind of see a campsite. There's like a campsite where I think they're probably posted up in around surrounding the neighborhood that she's probably taken hostage or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
And real quick, this isn't spoilers on the trailer. The guy from the Asian guy from Ant-Man's back. He's gonna show up in it, and then I think one of the girls from Thor is gonna be. They're really crossing over like B characters.
Well, that's
too.
why I'm so excited for these series. Like, how many crossovers are we gonna get?
We're gonna get a lot, man. Yeah.
So but I guess we'll get more into the second episode because it kind of trying to make you seem like Sword's the bad guy, but in reality, they're supposed to be the good guy.
I think this is going to come out. This is not going to end well for Scarlet Witch. It's not going to end well for her.
Right.
Because if these theories are correct, that she's holding these people hostage to create her own world, or who knows, maybe it's not her. Maybe someone is like forcing her to do it, right?
Right.
I think this is going to end badly for her, because people already see her as a villain after the stuff in Civil War that happened to her. So the fact that she's doing this shit, it's just going to dig a bigger hole for her, and then Doctor Strange is probably going to have to fix her up.
Because I had a theory going, maybe this was somebody's way, maybe it's like Hydra, which we'll get in the second episode, which I think there's some clues to Hydra, personally, that I caught up on.
I agree.
So maybe Hydra has something to do with it. Maybe this is their way.
I don't know if it was in the first or second, but I'm going to mention it now. Those little ads in between. Remember those little ads?
Yeah.
One of the watches said Strucker.
Right, Strucker. And also, in the second episode, again, when they said for the children,
okay, I wasn't sure. I was like, what the hell is that noise? What were we saying?
When in the second episode, when they were saying for the children, in the talent show, they kept saying for the children. It was all in harmony.
Yeah.
Almost like when they say Hail Hydra. For the children, Hail Hydra.
Okay, I didn't pick up on that.
So I picked that on right away. I looked it up, and people were agreeing that definitely is like a glimpse at Hydra. Yeah. So are they involved? Like you said, the Strucker.
The Strucker watch, which if no one who knows, Strucker is a villain that appeared in Age of Ultron. Yes. He's the guy who had the Tesseract in the spear form.
Yeah.
And like I think it's gonna be fucking crazy, because I think Hydra's involved. And also the beekeeper that showed. Well, are we on the second episode?
Yeah, so let's go in the second episode. So once again, I think the first half. Oh no, actually no. The first half starts off with her finding a helicopter that's in color.
They were in the house, and then what's interesting is you hear a noise, which is what makes her go outside.
At first it's the tree when they're hearing the noise.
There's that,
then she hears the noise again. She goes out and.
But there was it was like a weird or something like that,
right?
Like almost like the helicopter got teleported in. Maybe they're trying to send her a signal, like get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Helicopter's in red, and then
it has the sword logo on it.
Oh. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm just hearing. I'm making sure it's not my parents. Okay, yeah. Well, you can maybe hear my neighbors at this angle, but I didn't realize the Sword Show logo was on the helicopter. I didn't even
the Sword logo is on the helicopter.
Oh shit, that's exciting. So
if you go back and take a look at that, the helicopter.
So it's just more hints. We're just getting more. I think Sword is going to be a big deal.
Sword is going to be a big deal, and I think Hydra's going to be involved, which is basically like Shield versus Hydra, like it's always been.
And I want to give a big shout out to oh god, I don't know the actress's name, but the one that is like her friend,
the neighbor.
Yeah, she was in Step Brothers.
Yeah.
She was in Step Brothers.
She's hilarious.
She's great. She kills it. Like she gets that energy perfectly, and
she's a great friend too.
Yeah,
whenever she needs her, like, hey, cook me up bring over a 5-star meal. You know,
seriously,
she did. She brought over a lobster too.
Good friend. Do you think? Now I'm only thinking like, who's gonna be the villain of this? Do you think she's gonna end up being some sort of baddie? Or I don't know. Maybe I'm looking too into it.
I don't know.
I feel like she's too involved. Yeah, we know.
And what's
nothing.
crazy is there's only 6 episodes.
Yeah,
there's only 6 episodes.
There's 4 left.
There's only 4 left.
There's 4 left. Yeah.
But yeah, so the helicopter. She finds the helicopter. Nothing really happens. You know, they're getting ready for the talent show.
Yeah.
And then
the talent show. I like that scene a lot.
The talent show is hilarious.
I thought it was really funny
because
he's Vision. Yeah, he's the gum. It kind of clogs up his whatever his gears are, and literally it's Vision. Yeah. He's the most powerful Avenger, and you have him doing a talent show, and the fact that he's acting kind of drunk or high, whatever it was. Yeah. It was hysterical. I was laughing a lot. I was laughing it when he started flying. I was like, oh fuck! And then she had to teleport the strings onto him, And then I think the last one that was really funny was how like what was it? I think he walked through something and then she pulled out like mirrors.
Oh, that's right. She brought out mirrors.
And then they were like,
it was an illusion.
And then someone was like, "That's not how mirrors work." I was like, "Oh, that was pretty good."
And then,
and
then they did the disappearing act when it turns out to be they transformed the girl. We don't know much about her. She was at the
the black girl.
The black girl, yeah. I wasn't gonna say that, but yeah.
Well, sorry. Well, there was because they have another friend that was there, and they put her into the box when they were doing their whole magic spiel.
Right.
Yeah, I think again it was really well done, but okay, but
this is where it gets really weird.
It gets really weird.
This is where it gets really. She magically becomes pregnant. She becomes pregnant out of nowhere. She's just pregnant.
Mm-hmm. And no. I think the beekeeper thing happened first.
No.
But she.
No. So here's how it goes.
Oh, yeah.
They go back to the house and they walk in and she becomes pregnant. Mm-hmm. And they're like, "Is this really happening?" They're like, "Yes, it's really happening." Then they hear noise.
Yeah.
So they go outside.
And then he was like, "If it's that damn tree again," or something like that.
Yeah, it's like that damn tree again. So they run outside. They look at the guy coming out of the manhole with bees all around him.
Mm-hmm.
He's like a beekeeper.
Yeah.
And he's coming out of the manhole and he gives him like a scary look over to Wanda.
And then her face again.
She says, "No."
No.
And then it rewinds.
Yeah.
See that sound effect. That was awesome. So then it rewinds, and once again, it's her. I'm talking about being pregnant. This time they just kiss, make up, and everything turns to color.
Right. Yeah.
And that was the end. That's all we got.
I think the beekeeper. So I was doing some. What's your theory? Let me hear yours first. What's the theory with the beekeeper?
Honestly, I don't have a theory with the beekeeper. I had no idea.
Well, I know there's two. There's two I have, and it was just because I was reading stuff online and it's making me think now. This is probably this is one I think it's more likely to be. It's an agent of sword trying to infiltrate, get in there, and be like, "What the fuck are you doing, Wanda?" But that doesn't really explain the beekeeper outfit, right? It's like, why the fuck is he in that outfit? I was reading more about it. You heard of AIM, right? Remember Marvel? There's this thing called AIM.
Yes.
They're the guys in those yellow suits, those jumpsuits that look kind of have like a beekeeper look to them.
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying, it's like AIM trying to get in there. It's a stretch. It's like AIM trying to get in there, and she's seeing it as a beekeeper outfit because this is the world she's created. And they're saying, hey, maybe that's AIM trying to infiltrate her, and this is like.
I mean, that's the best thing we got right now.
That's all, because there's really nothing else you can say about it.
No.
I just think. I mean, clearly it's someone she doesn't want there.
Right.
So hey, let's rewind.
Well,
again, she rewinds it,
which is crazy.
Everything goes to color, and now they were.
So I'm guessing, in my opinion, I feel as though the rest of the episodes will be in color.
Yeah,
I think 100%. The black and white's gone.
I think the black and white's done.
We saw that when she transformed everything color. We saw the end of the black and white, which is sad. I like the black and white, but So when you saw Vision, I think they're wearing the old outfits, which is really cool. Vision was wearing like the old sweater.
It was interesting to see when he would change his face, like and do like the corny and stuff like that. But I think in the future episode, I think we're just gonna do decades now. So now we were kind of in this 40s era, or I'm sorry, 50s era. It's gonna go to 60s, then 70s, and 80s.
I didn't even think of
because
that.
in her different looks in the trailers, it kind of looks like she's jumping through decades.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And then what I'm so excited, what I can't wait for is when we finally see them back. Like I don't know if Vision's gonna make it because honestly he's dead.
He's dead.
I think it's all good. I think she's gonna go through another like don't go type thing.
That's one of my theories too. Yeah. When she said no and rewinded, to me it was basically her. She doesn't want to come out of this, whatever she's in, because she's happy. Yeah, she's happy. She's with Vision.
Whether it is her doing it or someone forcing her to do it, I think she likes what's going on.
She likes it, and that's what she doesn't. She doesn't want to be pulled out. Because she's happy with Vision. She knows Vision's dead. Mm-hmm. So in this world that she created or whoever created for her, he's not dead. She's married to him. They're just living a simple life. The worst thing.
And they who would want to leave that, you know?
Yeah. The worst thing that she has going for right now, she had to get ready for a talent show. Yeah. Like, she doesn't have to fight, super villains.
Right.
So that's what I got from when she said no and she rewinded. Maybe that was somebody from AIM or SWORD to help her out. Yeah. And she doesn't want to be helped. Mm-hmm. She doesn't want to be helped. She's like,
I'm cool here. But I think their main issue probably is like maybe they could just leave her alone, right? But I think the issue here is she's putting these people.
Oh, definitely.
She's holding these people hostage to create this world.
Or somebody's doing this on purpose to get information again. So
yeah. Oh man, and I don't know if you heard. There's also rumors. Quicksilver, her brother, since it's her world she created. he might be making an appearance.
Really? I didn't hear that either.
I heard Quicksilver. It might not be a big role, of course, but maybe like in an episode he might make an appearance, like, Wanda, what's going on and stuff like that. And she's gonna be like, my brother.
That's pretty cool. But a couple of things I'll say that I liked. One of the funny things I thought was when Vision had a job, they wouldn't even tell you what the job was. That was pretty funny. He was making all these stacks of papers. Like, he was so fast, dude. Did you see how fast his hands were?
Yeah,
and then he was like, "What is it we do again?"
And then the guy, like just kind of the dialogue is done perfectly because he just kind of the way he does it, it's kind of blown off.
It's like, how dare you ask?
Like, what do you mean? We do this?
He's like, what do we sell? He's like, we don't sell anything. And it was false. And he even asked, Vision even asked his boss, and his boss was like, how dense are you? Like, are you kidding?
It just makes things more confusing and more fun to figure out like what's going on here. And I think that's the best thing you can do in a show,
right?
Because a lot of people, you're fine. A lot of people were like complaining that it was like not what they wanted. Like, listen, I think what they're going for here is this is the MCU's first TV show. Netflix stuff aside, I don't think that's really they're not counting that anymore. But first TV show. Why not start it off like an old sitcom TV show, like kind of an homage to the old shows? And I think it's well done. Yeah.
I was definitely surprised by it. I
will say I'm surprised how much they committed to it.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be more towards the creepiness and like more cinematic style, but probably like it's a 30-minute show. 18 minutes of it is straight up just like
it's just straight up that
comedy goofiness.
And when they first announced this and they announced the style it was going to be, I wasn't for it, and I doubted it, and I said I don't know if I would like this. Maybe I might not even watch it if it's going to be like that.
Yeah.
Now watching it, like I want more. Like give me more of the 40-50 sitcom. I want more of the sitcom.
And again, I'm excited to see what the last few episodes will be because I think we're going to see Scarlet Witch and Vision in Avengers form, like kicking ass, like cinematic style, like straight up in their final forms, like, oh, we're gonna kick butt now. And I think at the end of it, Vision's gonna have to die again, like she's gonna have to say goodbye to him because it's all in her head. And Doctor Strange is gonna show up and being like, "What the fuck did you just do? Like, come over to my movie now. Let's figure this shit out."
As much as I like what Scarlet Witch does, if you told me right now that the rest of her character would just be that sitcom, I would like it.
I'll be honest, I would have watched. I'd
watch
the whole.
Wake up on a Saturday morning and watch a whole series of that
Wandavision and play that intro. And
it was funny, and I never watched those kind of sitcoms before, and I thought it was really good. Mm-hmm. But I'm excited to see where it goes.
Very well done.
What episode did you like better, the second or first?
Good question. What did I like better? I think I like the first one better, to be honest with you. I think I like the first one better.
I like the first one better,
The dinner
too.
party
But then the talent show was really good.
Was good.
Yeah. Oh, they're both so good.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was good. I think, again, for the first TV show, for first 30-minute TV shows, I think it was smart to put both of them out at the same time, 1 and 2. Yeah. But put them out singly now. I think now everyone kind of has a grasp of what's going on with this show. If you guys haven't seen it, check it out. It's really fucking good.
When I watch the new episode Friday night and it's only a half hour long, I'm going to be wanting more. It's going to suck. I'm going to be
What's going to be interesting is going to be like a Falcon and Winter Soldier's an hour each.
Yeah.
That's Anthony Mackie said it's
Did you watch the trailer for that?
Yeah, dude.
It looks sick. It looks really good.
I think that's the one I'm most excited for. Yeah. That is close to coming out.
When Falcon was flying through like the mountains, that was so
and he's
cool.
like doing his Falcon tricks. He's like going under the rocks and shit like that. And I'm excited to see Winter Soldier. I'm happy with his haircut. I'm so glad he got a haircut.
I am too.
I was sick of his long hair, but he has his Wakandan arm now. He's catching bullets.
I'm excited for it.
It's gonna be
good.
Well,
if all the Disney Plus shows are what's gonna be like WandaVision, how good they're doing, I'm all in. I'm so excited.
Here's the thing. WandaVision is just the start, and we've barely gotten any action so far. Yeah, and then we love it.
Well, so Kevin Feige said that there's not going to be any drop off of execution from the movies to the TV shows, and so far I haven't seen it with the first 2 episodes.
I haven't seen it either.
It's been fine.
I think they were dropping the ball with the continuity with the Netflix shows again, but I think they're doing very good job with these Disney Plus ones. I think it is in the MCU. There's no doubt everything's going to be connected moving forward. But again, Falcon and Winter Soldier, because Anthony Mackie said it's gonna be like a 6-hour movie because
I'm excited.
It's like it's gonna be fun. And then Loki looks fucking good.
I
was shocked with how good Loki looked. I was skeptical. I was excited, but I was also kind of worried.
Because I don't need any more Loki, but they're gonna make it fun. And did you see who might have been in it with that little
Black Widow? I think you sent me that screenshot.
What's going on there? That definitely was her.
It was like. And honestly, what a ballsy move. Like, I guess it got people talking for sure.
Yeah.
But what a ballsy move to just show that, you know? It's
what do you think, real quickly, what do you think that was?
So
you think it's her? People are saying that it could be her in the Soul Stone.
Lightning McQueen, Owen Wilson is in it, and I think he's like a time cop essentially. Yeah. Whatever, I forget the name of their time agency, but he's a time cop, and I don't know necessarily. This is just my ballpark guess. Loki's gonna be hopping around, and maybe he runs into Black Widow.
Okay,
I don't know
because people are speculating.
I don't know.
The purpleness and the purple around her.
Yeah.
She's in the Soul Stone. I don't know if I believe that or not, but I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah. And it's her classic look. It's literally her in a black suit and her fucking hair. So I was like,
So what do you think? Are we going to review the next WandaVision episode?
Of 100%, yeah. Okay. So I think we can kind of keep things alive with, I don't know if you want to do it this way. Unless if nothing big comes out, I think we can record these every Monday, maybe.
Yeah.
And after, like, say the next WandaVision comes out this Friday, we can leave these WandaVision topics to the main things for now, and just gather movie news for the first, I
like that because there's not much going on.
Yeah, so the next few episodes, the news today was kind of Marvel Central.
Yeah.
The next episode just kind of do whatever with the news, and then the main topic will be WandaVision episodes moving forward.
Although we might have a movie to review.
Which one?
January 29th. It's called The Little Things, I think, or All the Little Things with Denzel Washington, Jared Leto. That looks amazing.
Yes. Okay, we're gonna have to.
That looks phenomenal.
You know what I want to do? I think I told you this too. I want to set like a projector.
Yeah, so we can
here.
watch it together.
So
That'd be awesome.
It'll be something good and just watch it in here. Yeah, I think
maybe
it'd be really good.
Maybe we record and show some of our reactions to some things.
That too. Yeah, we'll crack down on
work
that.
on it. But that looks like a great movie. Denzel Washington, Jared Leto.
Yeah.
Rami Malek is in it.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I didn't know he... Oh, shit.
Rami Malek's in it, yeah. He's the main cop, so... Besides Denzel Washington, he's one of the main cops, so... That looks very good. So
a lot of things, I think streaming services are going to be kind of our lifeline right now.
Yeah, so maybe we'll watch that and review that.
Yeah. So, I mean, this was fun. We're back, man.
We're back.
We're back. Isn't this cool? Again, I had technical difficulties because of my battery. I'm so sorry. Everyone's like, what the fuck, Ethan? Come on, man. But, the first few minutes was in the cool setup with the two angles, but now we have this. And again, so I'm going to load this up on Anchor.
Okay.
We're going to get some money, y'all. We're going to monetize this podcast now. We will be on Spotify and Apple now. Beautiful. So, which is good. A lot more people are going to be here because it does work out for my casual podcast. So, not a lot of people have Spotify. I was surprised.
Yeah, a lot of people use Apple Music.
I think when we first started this podcast, a few people were requesting, get it on Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, a lot of my friends were saying Apple Podcasts.
Yeah.
So
there's 4 platforms now: YouTube, Anchor, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. But I think the main ones are Spotify and Apple Podcasts. People will go on.
And if you could, please follow our Instagram and Twitter account.
Please follow.
Yes.
We are. It's.
YFN.
I put it down as I don't even remember it. YFN Movie Critics. I'll put the logo right here. I'm gonna put it out here, and our Twitter.
YFN Movie Critics.
YFN Movie Critics.
It's the same for both.
So again, the moment this comes out, we're gonna start promoting it on there, and then we'll just share it on our personal things just to get the word out.
Feel free to communicate with us on there.
Communicate with us. We're gonna be if you guys want now officially, if you guys want some updates, like because we're not gonna always be able to do a movie podcast when things drop.
Right.
So if you guys want some official updates, follow our pages, Twitter and Instagram right now. You guys are going to get the movie updates from us whenever something drops.
Let us know how you feel about WandaVision. Let us know if you distree or agree with anything
Let us know what you think.
We said, and go from there.
Yeah, and again, Michael, thank you for coming on. Thank you for rejoining.
Until next Monday, right?
Until next Monday. We're going to get these out every Monday because I do nothing Monday afternoons.
Yeah,
so
that's
I'll
perfect.
Be solid for that.
Monday afternoon is fine for me.
And yeah, man. So Monday, I'll
be here.
We're going to be cracking these out. Whenever I release it, I think we're going to try to aim for that day to release them too. And everyone, thank you for tuning in.
Thank you, everybody, for listening. I appreciate it. Thanks for the follow.
Yeah. Please, again, just follow our pages, and we will keep you up to date.
And continue to watch movies.
Watch movies.
Support the MCU.
We got to make it out of COVID, man.
Subscribe to Disney Plus. Subscribe to
Disney Plus.
HBO Max.
They pay us. Disney Plus. Come on, guys. Disney Plus, all the good stuff.
HBO Max has a lot of good things.
HBO Max is actually killing it right now.
So
they're going to have a lot of good movies.
Watch the movies with us. Watch the TV shows with us. We're going to have a good time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, again, everybody, so let's do the outro. So, again, it's like, we are your friendly neighborhood movie critics. I'm Ethan Hahn.
I'm Michael Ennis.
And with great power
comes great movies.
Okay, so we'll do it that way. Okay. All right, everyone. So again, thank you for tuning into this episode of the rebooted first episode of Your Friendly Neighborhood Movie Critics. I'm Ethan Hahn.
I am Michael Ennis.
And remember, with great power
comes great movies.
Rock and roll.
I love it.